Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Love Island USA, episode 18. Now let's get into it. Now, first thing we start is with the conversation with Shelly, Sierra, and Huda. And they're basically all telling her that her crash out, that's not who she is, and da-da-da. And that's maybe not who she is, but the way they're talking to her, it made it seem like it was like so out of character. It's like, no, she's just human with emotions. And sometimes when you bottle your emotions in a bottle, sometimes it explodes, and that's exactly what happened. She's literally just human, and it happens to everyone, not just Huda. So now the next scene we see is with Jeremiah and Iris, and they're basically saying that they're better off as a platonic couple, and that they tell each other that they kissed the new bombshells, Jeremiah with Andreina and Iris with AJ. Now, the next scene we see is with Amaya and Olandria, and we see her being very frustrated that people in the villa makes her feel like she's crazy and she's having a hard time finding someone. Because this is what I love about Amaya. She's like, even though like Austin literally lied straight to her face, it was like, yeah, I'm just not used to it yet. When she asked him if anything made him uncomfortable, and then proceed to kiss her on her forehead, she can read energy, and she was like, I know that man's lying to me. She wears her heart on her sleeve, and I love that for her. The next scene we see is with Sierra and Nick, and Sierra's basically expressing to Nick that her feelings are getting deeper, and she didn't like how he went about in the challenge with Andreina. Her feelings are getting deeper, especially how the night before they got intimate. And this is what I talked about in my last video, and this is not last video, the one before, that the downfall of these couples is getting intimate way too fast, because the way to keep a man is not to get intimate. And I feel like that's what Sierra thought. Like, she literally did it because she saw that Nick had interest in Andreina, so she could have him like in a chokehold. That's not how you keep a man. And it's really not. Nick was like, yeah, no, I'm still interested in getting to know Andreina. I'm not gonna lie to you. I find her attractive. Like, you're the best connection, but like, I feel we're not closed off. Anyways, the next scene is with Ace and Shelly. Y'all know how I feel about them. They ache me out. Anyways, last couple videos, I showed y'all receipts of saying that they were already together and they're scamming it in for the money. So now Shelly's family posted a response on her Instagram. I'm gonna put it right up here, pause to read it, and I'm going to read it for y'all. It says, we want to be transparent and clear the air of some of the rumors that have gotten far from the truth. Shelly and Ace have briefly crossed paths in New York together and later connected on social media. They've never in a relationship, never lived together, and there are no children or hidden past. What's unfolding now is real, unscripted, and could change at any moment. We're fully supporting Shelly wherever her heart leads, with whomever she chooses to couple up with. Team Shelly. So yeah, let me know what you think about that. Me personally, I don't believe them a damn word they say, because if it wasn't true, like, Ace wouldn't be plotting to break every single couple, like strong couple, like especially Huda and Jeremiah. Like, now that like Jeremiah is like away from Huda, now like he's still finding something to say about everyone. Like in the last episode in the game where Huda picked Pepe for the game, she's like, yeah, I don't think she's genuine. I think she's playing the game. Like, I peep game. And then it's like, you wanted to explore, now she's exploring, and now you still have something to say. Like, mind your connection. And like, if I was Shelly, I was like, why you got this girl's name in your mouth? Like, Ace has talked more about Huda than she's talked about Shelly. That's concerning. What about your own couple? Like, they're treating it like this is Big Brother. Now, the next following scene is Iris and AJ. I like them together so far. So they haven't given us much screen time of the two of them, but I like them so far. Next we get the scene of Pepe and Hannah, and they're talking about Huda and about the challenge and how she pulled him for a chat. Can we talk about how Pepe just like straight up lied to Hannah and just was like to Huda, who's like, yeah, I'm open, I'm interested. And then Hannah was like, yeah, absolutely not. I just find it weird because you know, she's your friend. Like, like, you know damn well you interested. You just trying to save face to Hannah. And you peep when they were talking about the outside, and then like Pepe was like, what if I don't like you anymore? And Hannah was like, what do you mean? Like, why wouldn't you like me? And they was like, cut to the next scene. The next scene is with Olandria and Taylor. They have their little mini date and dock. It's cute and whatever, but it's like, I was rooting for Taylor, I really am, but like at this point, like they're still having like week 1 conversations, you know what I mean? And I feel like there's nothing. Like, I feel like Olandria maybe likes him a little bit, but like, I feel like Olandria's a little bit delusional about Taylor. She's like so stuck on her type. And Taylor, I feel like Taylor's not physically attracted to Olandria. As much as I always say, like the physical is not the only thing that should matter in a connection, which is right. But like at the same time, that does matter in a connection. That should be like a good 30% with the rest of it. Because like, if your man is not attracted to you, then what? Okay, so the next scene is with TJ and Huda. TJ basically telling him that that he doesn't see her in that way and is letting her know he doesn't lead her on, which I appreciate actually. I love that. Everybody else take notes, please. Next scene, we got Jeremiah and Andreina. They're chopping it up and then they kiss. And then we got the next scene is with Ace's little minions. He's like, see how he's so locked in already? Like, I peep game. And like, you always talking about, like, you got so much to say. Your feet don't even touch the floor. Your feet are dangling. Like, act your height. It's giving jealousy. It's giving, yeah, no. Now to America recoupling. So we were given the opportunity to vote for favorite girl and favorite boy. I voted for Huda and Pepe for my favorite girl and favorite boy. Okay, now on to the results. First up with the girls. The favorite girls were Olandria, Shelly, Sierra, and Huda. Producers, good job for making Jeremiah read. He was shocked. He was sick. Love that. You did your one. Sierra is the fakest one. Like, you see how her smile dropped when like you realize it was Huda? It reminded me of Nicole when when Leah and Miguel got saved to go to the final 4 and her face dropped. Like, so fake. Barely anyone clapped, I'm pretty sure, except Olandria, I'm pretty sure. Because Ace and Shelly were like, they made a face. They always make a face with anything to do with Huda. It's like, that's the reason why I don't believe this response that just came out. Because it's like, no. Okay, now it's the boys' turn. The safe boys are Taylor, Nick, and Ace. Okay, now on the bottom, on the boys' side, were Austin, Pepe, and Jeremiah. And bottom, on the girls' side, were Hannah, Iris, and Amaya. Okay, Amaya Papaya was never gonna go. That's no. So it was always gonna be between Iris and Hannah. And I feel like Iris does deserve a chance, a second chance, because like America literally put her in a predicament that was out of her hands. So I feel like she deserves a chance. Hannah, you gotta go, baby. Like, you giving like you need to be on Too Hot to Handle, you not finding love, like you here for a good time, just like you said, and you proved it. Bye. And this was karma for Charlie. So I was so happy with the results. Jeremiah, I didn't want Jeremiah to go, but I would say Austin, but at the same time he's comedic relief. It was so like, either way, I'm not mad at the boys, because like I feel like on Taylor's side, I feel like he's close to Huda, mind you. I'm trying to think in their perspective. It's like, is he gonna repeat the cycle with Huda as he did with Andreina, or it's like because this is like his third connection, but for Ace and Nick, it's giving very much personal because they're trying to get to know Andreina, and she's giving all the attention to Jeremiah. And I was watching this show with my mom, and my mom was like, if the boys are smart, they kick out Jeremiah because that's their biggest competition. And that's exactly what happened. Okay, and now they're in the dressing room, and Hannah was like giving a fake. And notice how like Huda, Olandra, and Shelly straight face. Like, for me, something happened behind closed doors, because ain't no way, because they always be crying when there's an elimination. So for you not even like give one care in the world is like something happened. Hannah did something, and like this is karma for Charlie, but something definitely happened behind the scenes, but who knows. And it's also like you giving fake, like you acting like a friend in Huda's face, but then you talk bad about her behind her back, and then you come up with the term Hurricane Huda that everyone tags along with it and laughs along with it as she's going through something with Jeremiah. That's so messed up. So, bye. Oh my gosh, that chat with Jeremiah and Huda. This shows that I feel like Huda really loved Jeremiah. It's just like she was extremely love bombing her. You see how the way she immediately pulled Jeremiah for a chat, and she was crying, and she apologized for everything. Mind you, she already apologized, but she apologized again. Oh my God, their hug, they didn't want to let go, the kiss on the forehead. Ah! I don't know if you peeped, but when like he got dumped initially, Jeremiah, he was like, kiss on the her, I see, like that. And then when it's Huda, it lights up, trying to look for Huda, she's like, like he still likes her. But like doesn't want to low-key admit it. He just kind of playing that little victim type of face. So it's good for his status, basically. And Andreina is like, why would they vote you out? They know have a connection. Andreina, I love you, girl, but like you only know each other for 2 days. And maybe this is for your best interest. I promise you, Jeremiah is fine. I know. But you know, he not the best for you or anybody. Like he needs to do something. And there was a conversation with Pepe and Hannah. I didn't really care that much, you know what I'm saying? He did not cry one bit, so I'm just like, if you really cared about Hannah like that, homie, you would have left. You would have left with her, but you didn't. So you don't like her like that. You stayed. So anyways, that's it for today's episode. Let me know what you thought about this episode. Let me know in the comments down below. Let me know who you voted in the comments down below. Again, I voted for Huda and Pepe. Thank you guys for watching. See you in Casa More.